Oh, have to press the button. Okay, now maybe it'll work. We shall see. We shall see. I still don't quite get how it works, but that's all right. Okay. Ine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Ine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ine matov, ine matov. La 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 la. Ine matovu manayim. La 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 la. Ine matovu manayim. Shevet achim gam yachad. Ine matovu manayim. Shevet achim gam yachad. Ine matovu manayim. Shevet achim gam yachad. Okay, and now, probably gonna have a messy screen. Share and I'm gonna go back and do this. Hang in there, buddy. Okay. There we go. Okay, now let's see if we can do this. All right. And we have it. Mari service. And we're gonna go. V'hu rachum yechaper avon v'lo yashid v'cherba hashiv hapo v'lo ya'ir kol hamato Adonai Hoshiach Hamelech Ya'anenu Vayom Karenu. And next we have the Adama, the Baruch with Dana. Dana, please unmute. There you are. Baruch Adonai Hamarach Le'olam Va'ed. Thank you. Rolling today, rolling tonight. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Rolling to dark, rolling to light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Borei yom v'layla, v'layla mipnei choshen, golem mipnei choshen, v'choshen mipnei or. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night begins to day, day turns to night. Borei yom v'layla, golel mipnei choshe, golel mipnei choshe, v'choshe mipnei or. And that is part of Ma'ariv Aravim. Ahavat. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro Ma'ariv Aravim. And we finish with Baruch atah Adonai Ha'mariv Aravim. We see the lovely eternal swimming into the sunset. Ahavat olam bet Yisrael amcha avta Torah u'mitzvot u'kim mishpatim otanu lemadita al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachvenu v'kumenu nasiach b'chukecha v'nizmach b'divrei Toratecha u'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki chem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem negeh yomam v'layla ve'havata al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. And now, Ellen Rose.
Everlasting love. Everlasting love, Adonai. You offered your people, teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments when we lie down and when we rise up. We will rejoice in your Torah forever.
Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema, Marvin.
Ma Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malachuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Thank you. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha v'chol meodecha v'chayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shiftecha v'beitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uvshokbecha uvkumecha Ukshatam le'ot al yadecha, v'chayu letotafot beinechnecha, uvtaptam amizuz beicha, uvesharecha. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe le'mor daber el bnei Yisrael ve'amarta alechem. Adonai Elohechem Hemet. Joanne, please lead us in the English.
Okay. The Lord your God with all your being. Take to heart these instructions which I charge you this day. Impress them on your children. Recite them at home and along your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand and between your eyes, and upon the doorposts of your house. Thus shall you observe my commandments and be holy to your God.
Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Emet ve'emunah kol zot v'kayam aleinu ki hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'en zelo. And we continue. Umalchuto baratzon kiblu alechem Moshe uvnei Yisrael l'chanu shira v'simcha rabba v'amru kulam mi chamocha belim Adonai mi chamocha neda b'kodesh norah tehilot hosefele Achutecha ra'uvanecha bokei hayom lifnei Moshe Zeli Hanuvi Amiru Adonai Yimloch Leolam Vaed V'ne'emar Kipadat Adonai et Yaakov Ugoalo Yad Hazak Mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael. Ufros aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha Ufros aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 Ufros aleinu Sukkot Sukkot Shlomecha. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. In this prayer, we ask God to protect us, to spread his Sukkot of peace over us, to protect us from the nighttime and all its dangers. Shemo etzitenu uvaenu l'chaim u'l'shalom. me'ata ve'ad olam. Baruch atah Adonai, shomer Amo Yisrael le'ad. Just imagine all those creepy crawling things in the night. And we are asking God to protect us. Baruch Adonai Bayom, Baruch Adonai Balayla, Baruch Adonai B'Shachvenu, Baruch Adonai B'Kumenu Ki Yadecha Nafshot Hachayim. So this is the God of day and the God of night, and praising God morning, noon, and night for his many blessings. Timachut shechachi v'lo me'ad yimloch b'chavod ki ein lanu melech elata baruch atah Adonai hamelech b'chvodo tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed ve'akol ma'asav. And we get to the Chatzi Kaddish, which is the first punctuation mark in our service. It tells us we are shifting gears to a new part of our service. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah ve'amad divrach yiruteh v'yam li malchuteh b'chayechon u'v'yamechon u'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael b'gala u'lizman kariv imru amen. Yehi shemei rabbah mevorach leolam u'lemameh u'maya yitbarach yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalel v'yitalal shemei dekudsha brichu Ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiram bi'alama v'imru and we come to the central part of our service, the Amidah, also known as the standing prayer. So if you would like to rise in body or in spirit, please join me. La 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 Adonai. La 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 Sfatai Tiftach. La 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 Ufi Yagid. Ufi Lagid Tachilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzhak v'Elohei Yaakov Ha'el Hagadol v'Hagibor v'Hanra El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim V'Konei Hasde Avot Umevi Goel Livnei V'Nechem L'man Shemo Yahava Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham. Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye Metim Atah Rav Lehoshia. Morid Hatah. Mechakel Chaim Bechesed. Mechaye Metim Barachamim Rabim. Somech Noflim. Vecholim. Umatir Asurim. Umekayem Umanatok. Mishanei Afar. Michamocha Balim Avkivarot. Umido Melach. Melech Memit. Umachaye. Umatzmiat Yeshua. V'ne'aman atah l'chayot hako metim. Baruch atah Adonai. Baruch u'baruch shemo. Ametim. Rudolph, please read Reb Nachman of Bratislav.
Do not think that the words of prayer, as you say them, go up to God. It is not the words themselves that ascend, but the burning desire of your heart that rise like smoke to heaven. If your prayers consist of only words and letters, and does not contain your heart's desire, how can it rise up to God?
Thank you. Oh, you don't need this anymore.
No, you don't.
The Omer is over. Okay. And we come to Kaddish Shalom, which punctuates the other end of the Amidah. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, Yama divrach kirute, Yamlich malchute b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, Bagalah v'zman kariv, Bimru Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah Mivarach Leolam Chlomei Maya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitada V'yitalel V'yitalal Shemei Dekudsha Brichu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tishbachata v'nechemata Damiram bi'ama v'imru Amen. Tikabel tzlotachon uvotachon d'chol beit Yisrael kodam avuchon divishmaya v'imru Amen. Yehesh me Rabba Mavarach Shemach V'chaim Aleinu ve'akol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom b'mromav Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu ve'akol Yisrael V'imru Amen. And we come to the Aleinu, our song of prayer. Please join me. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'tek gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kagiei haratzot, velo samanu kamishpachot adama. Shelo sam helkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kachol hamonam. V'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. So, Sephora, please read us the English interpretation.
All that has divided will merge, and compassion will be wedded to power, and then softness will come to a world that is harsh and unkind, and then both man and woman will be gentle, and both men and women will be strong, and then no other person will be subject to another's will, and then all will be rich and free and varied, and then all the greed of some will give way to the needs of many, and then all will share equally in the earth's abundance. And then all will share equally. Oh, and then all will care for the sick and the weak and the old. And then all will nourish the young. And then all will cherish life's creatures. And then all will live in harmony with each other in the earth. And then everywhere will be called Gan Eden, the Garden of Eden, once again.
Thank you. No, you do not want to do that. What happened to my slide? I'm missing it. I might have hidden it. Huh. Well, I think we will be missing the Judy Chicago interpretation today. So just please join me with V'nema v'chaya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. I can hear you. Okay. Let us continue with the Misha Berach. Rabbi Elias, can you help us with the names that we would like to remember right now, starting with Granny Franny?
Yes, I'd be happy to. Thank you, Rabbi. My Granny Franny, who is doing very well. She goes in for surgery in about 2 weeks. Remembered also by Sephora. Thank you, Sephora. Sephora is also sending her healing energy to all who suffer PTSD. Dana is thinking of Teresa, Etoile, Jacques, Paul, Mark, Tom, herself, Dana, Granny Franny, Ellen Friedman, all suffering from gender-based violence. Rudolph is thinking of Erica, Ellen D., and all other cancer patients. Sue Bowers is thinking of Dorothy, Marlene, Bill, Robert, Jean, and David. Joanne is thinking of Ellen Friedman and Granny Franny, Deb Adore, John Hall, and Dave Hall. Ellen Rose, all seem shalomers in need of refuah shlema. Of course, we're thinking of Al's wife, Tracy, and let me double check on the Facebook over here. Oh, Shalom, Rabbi Shush. Rabbi Shush is on Facebook. Rabbi Shush mentions Sima Surah Bat Rachel, and Andy mentions for Misha Berach, Dawn, Jack, Andrea Bat Marcia, Ariane Bat Otavia, and Toby. Ellen Rose adds all those who are suffering physically and emotionally and spiritually around the world.
Okay.
You might want to add, oh, Hunter adds Tamisha Marquez and Mario Locatelli. And I know Al isn't able to type because he's driving, so whenever you want, Rabbi, you can ask him to unmute and say his names.
Okay, Al, you out there? Unmute and give us your list of names.
Coda. My wife Tracy, still not recovering as quick as they want her to.
Okay. We will all be saying prayers and blessings
So
for her.
she's still doing it. Hey, thank you. Ellen Friedman, Granny Franny, Brady's father, Ziona and Tom, Rabbi Galit, Toby, Sephora, Jeff Anderson, my friend Jeff Guderson, Tucson Jim, Bob in Colorado. That's all I have. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for sharing those names with us. And I would like to add all of those that we might have forgotten inadvertently, distantly in our lives or close to us, that are in need of physical or spiritual healing. Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Elohei Avote Tishlach Mehera Rufuach Shlema Hashamayim Rufuat Hanefesh Rufuat Haguf Lechole Betoch Sha'ar Ole Yisrael, which basically asks for healing for all those within the gates of Israel.
Rabbi Ruthie, may I add a couple names?
Absolutely, anytime.
Ellen Rose adds Rivka Batzvia, Bill Ben Ann, Bea Bat Etta, Marlene Bat Chaya, and MacDonald. I'd also like to add Andy in Georgia, who's recovering from lymphedema, as well as Toby, and Al already said Ziona and Tom. And let me just double check the Facebook. Okay, yes, that's all the names now. Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us and sharing those names. Okay. Rabbi Elias, would you like to read the Mishaberach in English, please?
Of course. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill, those who we have just mentioned. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health and grant that their strength be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Mishaberach Avotenu Mikor HaBracha Lavutenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. And we come to the Mortar's Kaddish. Again, we ask for names that we would like to recognize. Please put them in the chat. Okay. So we have all those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. Paul, Manus, Estella, Miriam, Yitzhak, Marvin, Kenneth, and David. All those who died in the Titan tragedy. Joe Amato, Dee Stetzler, Vicky Adore, Ernest and Mary Hines, Jean, Kate, and Alice. Any others that we would like to remember at this time?
uh, Larry Silberg, and Rebecca Hill.
Okay. Anyone else? Al, you're out there somewhere. Would you like to add some names?
I have no names tonight. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
Andy on Facebook adds Anthony Michael Ben Gladys and Anton Gotha.
Thank you. Okay. Yitgadal v'ikadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divrach yerute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Bagala u'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'me'amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitnoman v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei l'kedusha b'richu. Le'ela mi'enkol berchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiram bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalom arabim min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'alkol v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav. Uyasei shalom. Aleinu ve'alkol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav. Uyasei shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Yitzhak imrefi v'kyori lefanecha Adonai tzvi Adonai tzvi.
Seems to be an internet connectivity issue.
Date is the commemoration of the Yash pilgrim.
Today is?
Yes, started on the 29th and finished on the 6th of July, where in north of Romania they killed all the Jews they found, and also they put them in the train, and they died of thirst. Then they took them out of the wagons. So very sad. My dad was born about 40 minutes south of there.
May their memories be for a blessing.
Please be for a blessing. Thank you, Dana.
Rabbi Ruthie's screen froze, I think, from my end anyway.
Rabbi, you're muted. We can see you now, but we can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
I fell off. So let's see if we can do this again. There we go. I hit a wrong button somewhere. So where did I fall off from you?
It was
Well,
right before Amen.
Uh, yeah, okay. So we got through the Kaddish and we got through the songs, right? And let us say Amen. Okay. All right. And we have Erev Tov.
So,
And now
Darabah.
we can breathe freely for another day. And of course, tomorrow night is Sim Shalom Shabbat. So hopefully you all will join us online tomorrow night.
Shabbat Shalom,
Oh,
everybody.
and let's see here. Aha. So I did bring something. This is a little interesting tidbit I thought you would enjoy. So you know that this week's Parsha is Balak and Balaam. And so Balak takes Balaam to a place he thought would be conducive to cursing the Jews. But God forces Balaam to praise and bless the Jews instead, rather than curse them. And Balaam said, for from the beginning I see them mountain peaks, and I behold them as hills. Behold a people that will dwell alone, not reckoned among the nations. That's interesting. And then this analysis goes on to compare the mountain peaks to the patriarchs and the hills to the women, to the matriarchs. The contribution of both parents are essential in creating the ideal home and in raising healthy children, but the wife and mother's contributions are more determinative. Women innately possess far greater power to influence their family's orientation in life and mold their family's behavior than do men. And so they are talking about the hills closer to the ground level, closer to the family. So I thought that was sort of an interesting little tidbit.
Yeah.
Different view on Balak and Balaam and the hills, where they give blessings and curses. The importance of women in the family. Now, all right. So, does anybody have any big plans for the week?
No, I've been busy. It's a busy time for my job, so I've been back-to-back calls from all over the United States.
Good.
The trip to Romania.
Yeah.
Boy,
Safe trip.
you're going to Romania?
Yes, I'm going to Romania to sign for a piece of land that my dad left when he was 7 years old, south of Yash. And now from the 29th to the 60s, this 82 years ago, it happened, the pilgrim of Yash, when they killed everybody. But then a few months later, my grandfather decided to take his 3 boys and the wife, Hungarian wife, and sign, because he was a businessman, sign a contract with the neighbor, giving him in rent the property. He knew he will never come back because they killed all the Jews in the region in Yash started, and then this was south about 40 miles away. And my dad went there for 20 years back and forth. We were wondering why he spent all these flight tickets and stuff. And I have to sign to get back one piece of the land. And we can see the whole hill And now the cemetery is bigger than the village that was left. And you see deserted the entire hill where the beautiful homes, Jewish homes they were, and the cemetery, the Jewish cemetery is bigger than there. And it was a Hasidic community. They all who survived, they went to Israel. So I'm going there to sign the getting back the last piece of property. I should have gone like 10 years back. In the meantime, my father passed away. Paul. So it was really weird. One time, a colleague dentist in London, of Romanian origin from Moldova, told me how his grandmother was telling him how the trains were passing and they were throwing away bed sheets soaked in water to the population that was not in the train. They were throwing away bed sheets in water because many of them, they died of thirst. So I just got, if you Google Pilgrim of Yash, don't do that. Don't do that. It's too sad. It's too sad. You get to see the images. So they didn't have water. That's why when they arrived, wherever they sent them, they were all dead of thirst, hunger, and so on. In 29th of June 2041. There you go. There is a day today.
Day as a yard site for all of those people.
And their memories be for a blessing.
Unfortunately, the hate in the neighborhood did not stop. So it's still getting the hate from the mother's milk is a true, unfortunately thing. I think of them. We got some lovely crowd, academics and stuff that they were there. They didn't know they died, but we survived. So that's say they tried to kill us. We survived, let's eat.
That's true.
Beautiful Sundays, Rabbi Toda Rabba.
Thank you. And have a good trip to Romania. And send us pictures.
Yes.
It's a glorious community. French, Swiss, everybody there now. We have a JCC. It's beautiful in Bucharest. And a beautiful monument of Holocaust they made. And it's a beautiful, flourishing community with commerce and stuff. 3 open synagogues in Bucharest. In Buhush, the rabbi magician of Buhush, where I'm going to collect my land, the synagogue is closed because there's no Jews there. So maybe if I stay there a little, we will make a liberal Jewish center with with a female rabbi. That will be to give it to them. The internet connection is very good over there, so maybe we'll bring some Shalom in there with Rabbi Elias and Rabbi Rudy on a big screen for everybody to come.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Whoa, that would be neat.
Anything else going on this week with everybody?
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Bagel Torah study. We'll get back with bagels here in New Jersey. There you go. I just found out why Moses didn't go to Israel. Because, bastard, he said, I brought water to you because he threw the stone. And he said, I brought water to you, but he didn't brought water. God brought water, but he said, I brought water to you. And then he threw stone twice, like one time, bah! He didn't believe in God that will bring the water. So he sent it again. So if he would have got to Israel, he would have been the God. Then he said, no, you too arrogant, stay there. The Jews go to Israel and you stay where you are.
Had to have fresh blood getting into Israel. New eyes with new ideas.
New young generation.
Yep.
As someone once said, can't put new wine in old wineskins.
Right.
Oh.
Rabbi
About
Elias,
some-
what are you going to be doing this week?
Oh, I have no travel plans. I'm going to be just here doing my thing. Really looking forward to Shabbat services tomorrow night. Rabbi Blaine is going to be singing a selection of 4th of July songs.
Huh.
So it's going to be a nice evening.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll all be there. All right.
Maybe I'll wear my Indian feather. Oh, boy. Okay.
All right. Well, Shabbat Shalom a little bit early to everyone. I hope to see everybody tomorrow. Shabbat Shalom.
I'll be there.
Tודה רבה. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, everybody, for participating.
Bye-bye.
Hunter, you didn't do anything.
Shabbat
Okay.
Shalom, everyone. I'm sorry, I'm a little busy. I have some things in the background going, but I'm here. Can you all hear
Okay,
me?
well, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Yes, I have some studies going on, but thank you for mentioning me.
Okay, well, it's good to see you, and we hope to see you again next week.
Yes,
If not
I'm just
tomorrow.
I'm trying to get back to my normal schedule. I have this new job I have to get accustomed to the hours. That's all.
Okay.
Yes.
And what kind of a job is this?
Well, I'm actually working at it's a new company. It's actually Hampton Farms.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, very
Well,
good.
it's a new branch here where I'm at. So
Uh-huh. Oh,
yes.
well, good.
Yes.
Well, it's nice to have a nice job. Congratulations. Enjoy. May you bloom and flourish or something.
Thank you. Thank you.
May you do well. May you do well.
Thank you. It's been a long time and I missed you guys.
Well, we're glad you're with us, even if we
Thank-
can't see you.
Yes, I'm gonna fix that. I used to have the picture up there, and I used to have this is all a new system, so I'll figure it out within today sometime.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We'll look forward to seeing you
All righty.
face to face or something.
Face to face. I'll see you all. Have a good
Okay.
evening.
Yes, you as well. And Reba, you're doing okay? I can see you, but I can't hear you. Rudolph, where are you in Germany?
I'm in a
Unmute.
suburb of Munich.
Of Munich.
Yes.
And you have lots of books behind you, at least according to the picture. So,
Yes.
are you a professor?
No. I'm a physicist, and this is part of my office, but it's only the peak of the iceberg. Have a look around. There are much more books over there.
Oh, jeepers, you're as bad as I am.
No, it's just for reference purposes. I haven't
Yeah.
read all of those books.
Uh-huh.
It's just if I have to look something up, I know where to
So,
go.
yeah, who are you working for?
I'm self-employed.
Oh,
But
okay.
actually not only self-employed, I have one employee at present.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, good.
And I'm usually doing software development for some
Okay.
time.
Is for things that relate to physics, I assume.
Mostly engineering, so in the automotive industry and some other industries.
Yeah, so who's there in Munich? I forget. In terms of the automotive.
Oh, there are many companies that are, but two OEMs, BMW, MAN.
Yeah. So I had a.
But I'm also working.
Yeah,
I'm also working occasionally for customers in the Stuttgart area, or for companies situated near Frankfurt.
Well, very good. And are you active in the Jewish community there at all, or?
Not very much, though.
Is there? I know that there are JCCs here and there, Jewish community centers. And I saw one in Berlin, for example, when I was there. So is there one near you?
Yes, there are 2 or 3 synagogues that I could visit, but it's a problem of time.
Yeah.
And distance.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's probably true for a lot of people. So have the pleasure of your company, and we appreciate it. It is a pleasure to have you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Bye-bye. Sleep well.
You too.
Something.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Marvin, how are you doing?
Doing all right.
The cat's keeping you busy?
Not particularly.
So what are you doing with your days?
Well, I still do a little bit of professional work.
Good. Yeah.
I'm a RIT professor. If you've heard of Rochester Institute of Technology.
Yes, one of my sons was considering going there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm retired.
He took a tour on a day when it had snowed. And being a Southern California, and it was April, being that he's a Southern California boy, he says, no, I don't think so. He ended up going to UC San Diego.
Okay. Well, I taught there. I retired about 12 years ago, and I still do a few professional things. So
good.
But I'm not teaching anymore. So sometimes I do reviews for mathematical reviews. Not much else.
So do you go out walking at all?
Not really. Not really. I'm almost.
You need somebody to get you out of the house.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
You don't want to be sitting there by yourself all the time.
Well, yeah.
Well, hopefully you will have some social time outside. Anyway, good. Oh, they say she's entering the waiting room. I will admit him. Okay. So anyway, I'm glad you keep busy. Ah, there's Hunter. It's been a long day. My days are always long. I still have many books to unpack from my trip. So that will be keeping me busy for a few days.
And you'll have to pack them up again when you go someplace else.
Yeah. But I have to put them away because, like I had a customer come in the store today and it was difficult to show them anything because everything was still in crates. Yeah, I could pull a few things out, but it's better when they're on the shelves. And if I decide I'm going to go, there's another conference coming up in July that I might go to. I have to see how expensive it is, and it's in New Jersey. So I might go to that. We'll see.
We're in New Jersey.
I'm not sure, but I'm going to place bets on Montclair State. They had it there once before.
Yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah, so it's an okay location. And of course, the best thing for me is that I get to go through Philadelphia and see my kids. So that'll be nice. And my brother's in Annapolis, so I make it a little windy road to get there. So we shall see. We shall see. It's a lot of work. Anything else on your agenda?
Nothing
What?
Nothing in particular.
Nothing in particular. Well, hopefully you'll find something fun to do. Read a good book. So where do you actually live? I assume you live right near the university.
I live in a town called Henrietta, and I'm about a mile from where my office used to be. I never drove. I always either walked or biked to work.
Oh, wow. So can you drive? Or
No.
do you just?
I don't drive.
Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So you managed your whole life to get away without driving.
Well, I tried, but you don't want me on the road.
Okay. Yeah. There comes a time. I haven't reached it yet, but
I did the world a favor, stayed off the road. I used to bike everywhere. But I haven't done that for about 5 years.
So if you go anyplace, you have to walk or somebody has to give you a ride.
Oh, I call Lyft or Uber.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. These days, those are plentiful. So do you have family close by?
No.
No. Do you have family anywhere?
Yeah, I have. My brother lives in New Jersey. Not too far from where you're going. He lives in Bergen County.
So does he come up and visit you once in a while?
Not very often.
Well, he should come and visit you. So you never married?
That's true. Yes, I never married.
So never married and no kids.
No kids.
So your cats are your children.
I guess. I had a woman whom I was friends with. She passed away. That's how I got into cats.
Yeah. She taught you, huh? Or did you inherit her cats?
Well, I inherited one of them. She actually gave me, but she over the years she gave me a number of cats that didn't get along with her cats or something like that.
That's one way of acquiring cats.
Yeah, so we were friends for a long time.
That's a good thing. I'm sure you miss her.
Yeah. She died about 1.5 years ago. She was
Okay.
80,
80 something.
and I'm 82, so
Yeah. So it was a long-term relationship, even if you weren't married.
yeah, it was almost 50 years.
Whoa. Long time. Long time. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear about that. It's hard to be without one's soulmate.
Well, we were good friends. I don't know if we're soulmates.
Yeah, well, good friends. There's a void in your life now.
Yeah.
You haven't quite gotten over it. Not that you ever will necessarily.
Well, well, I've been in Rochester. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
Uh-huh.
Been in Rochester since age 26.
That's your entire adult life.
Pretty
So
much.
did you get your degree there?
I did get a degree from RIT. I got my undergraduate degree from Brooklyn College. I majored in mathematics. And then I went to Johns Hopkins University and finished a master's degree